r/AskReddit. What's something you hadn't realized about yourself until someone told you? I think that my stories complement others, as I use them in relation to other people's stories. Turns out it comes across like I'm trying to one-up them. I hate people like you, and especially so if your story sucks. Hey guys, I've got this pretty cool story about blah blah. Oh, yeah, I know all about blah blah and I'm an expert, and my 15th aunt's second removed fetus's uncle has a doctorate in blah blah and he tells me stories all the time like, I would have never known I was tall if people didn't remind me every time I see them. Gosh, do you play basketball? Titter titter. Yeah guys, I've never heard that one before. Do you play basketball? Do you play miniature golf? Apparently, I narrate my actions. Had no idea I was saying all my actions out loud. Gotta put this over here. Oops, I dropped my pencil, etc. Boy, that sounds annoying. Just gotta wipe my butt now. That I have a really angry look on my face when I am processing information in my head. Can't tell you how many times I am asked, are you angry about something? I'm not. It's just me. No one will ever understand this. No matter how many times you tell them that it's just the way you look, their eyes will roll back in their head and they'll make some stupid comment about how you should smile more. I'm right there with you. I used to get the "you should smile more" from random strangers all the time. And once my dad yelled at me for looking angry, when all I thought I was doing was sitting on a ledge waiting for people to show up. I must have learned to relax or something though, because I haven't gotten either in a while. I read signs out loud while driving. Passing a coffee shop, 1 cup for $1. Passing a highway, exit 6E. Like I'm a tour guide for the illiterate. I also do this. My wife has to tell me to cut that shit out. If I am the only one in the car, I will talk to myself, scream at myself, make really weird sound effects, and otherwise act like a rambling lunatic. I guess what makes me sane is that I don't do this when other people are around. I am extremely worried that one day someone will hide in the back of my car and bear witness to me being completely insane. Update: my wife says when others are in the car, I reduce it to incoherent mumbling. Maybe I'm less sane than I originally thought. Edit. SP. I think they'd be the insane one if they're hiding in the back of your car to watch you. I visibly roll my eyes when somebody says something I consider stupid. What a charming habit. Yep, insta judge face. I used to have it, until I saw my sister use it on me. It's so hurtful. It's hard to overcome. But trying to find good qualities about a dumb person, no matter how minor, helps. I apparently wear 95% the color red. I literally had no idea and was flabbergasted when I really looked in my closet. I always thought my favorite color was green. Is this a colorblind joke? And now a stranger just pointed out that he's colorblind. Apparently my laugh is very distinctive and actually makes other people laugh when they hear it, so I think my laugh spreads joy everywhere I go. Well, it's very apparent I'm gonna have record my laugh for all of Reddit to hear. And to all the other people that also have infectious laughs, keep spreading your joy across the planet equals. Ooh, and to answer another question, yes, my username is in fact a minus the bear reference. To all the Redditors that want to hear my laugh, I'm trying, but it's harder to do it on command than I thought. I need some inspiration. Well, after several failed attempts to record my laughter, I have opted to give up. But I will post a link of it in the near future. Sorry to disappoint fellow Redditors equals. Dude, you're the best kind of person. He's like Jimmy Carr. Even if I missed the joke, I'm still laughing. That I tend to dominate conversations when in large groups. I just thought it was because I knew everyone better than they all did. The social glue, if you will. Turns out I just don't shut up. Edit. The more people who tell me this describes them or someone they know, the more I want to get us all in a room together to see who is the best. A conversational Hunger Games until there is only one person left talking. Are you my dad? I don't think so. I have beach face. One of my best friends has CBF. It is a terrible condition. Apparently I have a similar condition where people always think I am sad and closed off even when I feel great and want to be social. I was depressed for a long time, so it is probably from that. But chronic sad face is still an annoying affliction. I like beach face. There are literally dozens of us. Dozens. that I was beautiful, but once he told me I was no longer beautiful. But then you did not think you were beautiful, which made you beautiful again. It is really a never-ending paradox. Colbert Report. Analysis of the song starts around 1 o'clock, but the whole segment is great. YouTube.com link. That I constantly looked stoned out of my mind. Me too. It's really frustrating. My eyes get red real easily, so everyone thinks I get baked before work or class. Bro, you've lost a lot of weight. How fat was I before? Who cares? They like the way you look now. Edit. Wow, Reddit gold. With a backwards smiley and all. Thanks. Seriously, I hate when people try to twist compliments into something they can complain about. That I wouldn't make eye contact while I speak. Now, I make sure to maintain eye contact, but sometimes I think I do it for too long and freak the other person out. I don't want them to think I'm trying to steal their soul. I'm very introverted, and one day in high school I thought that maybe I'd be more outgoing if I forced myself to maintain eye contact, among other things, like never lowering my head when I walk. Now, I can't not keep eye contact. I don't know where else to look. I feel like I can see other people with or under my gaze and I feel really bad for them. Apparently I eat my sandwiches weird. I had no idea I was holding them wrong until my friend called me out. Now it's all I pay attention to when I enjoy my sandwich. Normal people hold a sandwich with their fingers on the top of the bun. I guess I put my thumbs on top and fingers on the bottom, then escort it into my mouth. Edit. I enjoy reading how many people have attempted this. Maybe my wrists are double jointed. Actually, I know they are. My wrists are double jointed. Imagine I am eating a sandwich in place of this pizza. IamGood.com link. Okay, who else just stuck their hands in front of their face and tried to replicate it? My middle school students just asked me what I was doing. I responded reading. I don't move my arms at all when I walk. I've been told my walk looks very serious or golem-like. Add that to my unintentionally scowling face and larger build and it's no wonder I scare women and children. Welcome to the Keeping Hands in Pockets Club. Current members. Me. Reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. YouTube.com link. As pointed out by a coworker, I sometimes laugh like the Count from Sesame Street. And thanks for making me while my friends look at me like I'm special. I walk with my feet turned outwards. My ears are uneven and so are my eyes. I say the word year wrong apparently and I'm going to stop because I can't type whilst crying. Edit. Not actually crying and I say year like year instead of ear. It's not even that bad. It's kinda like how Chingy says there. Sounds like someone unloaded on you. If that's the best they could come up with, you're probably alright. Haha, I'm not actually crying, man. It was separate people for different things. I'm pretty well put together. Thanks for being a cool person though. Last week I went to a clinic doctor because my right knee had been hurting a good deal since the weekend prior to it when I was at a cabin. But I don't recall hurting it. Anyway, he has my leg in his lap and is feeling my kneecap and says he thinks that it's a problem with the cartilage in the joint. He puts my leg back down and goes to wash hands. He turns around and stops mid-sentence and I swear this is what he said. Verbatim. Yeah, I would say Advil and some fizz. Turns. Whoa. Look at your knees. Your knees are all screwed up. Look at them. Do you think knees should look like that? I came home and laughed about it with my roommate. Then she looked at my knees and was like, oh my god. He's right. Your knees are screwed up. So, that, I guess. I'm from the Midwest and never knew I had a different vocabulary, let alone an accent. I've never met anybody from the Midwest who knows that they have an accent, me included. It seems like people from other parts of the country and other parts of the world can hear their own accents, but this ability is lost on all Midwesterners. That's because the Midwestern accent is closest to general American, so not much sticks out about it. Wikipedia.org link. When I am talking to people with accents, I tend to speak with their accent as well. I didn't realize this until it was pointed out in my annual review for a company. One of the owners was Italian and the other was English, and apparently I would switch my accent according to who I was speaking to. I didn't realize I was doing this until they told me it creeped them the duck out. I do this too. Once, a manager thought I was making fun of him. He was from Kentucky and he got so pissed. After he said something, I realized it and apologized, with an accent. That I tend to be extremely awkward in conversation. Long pauses. Eye contact. Eye contact. As in no eye contact. Too much. Or perhaps literal? I guess too much. My friends joke and say it feels like I'm looking into their souls. That I'm an all or nothing guy. At first I thought nah, but when I thought about it more I was like oh shit yeah. That sentence pretty much sums it up. I gesture a lot. Sometimes I feel like I'm Italian. When I get angry, my wife says that I'm conducting. That is, my hands move around like I'm conducting an orchestra.